It's the first weekend of November, and you already have me reviewing a Christmas movie. Thank you so much, Disney. Welcome back to Nerd Shanty, where we get you caught up on everything going on in the nerdosphere. I'm Kenty Kryptonite, and today we're going to review the Nutcracker and the Four Realms. Let's just get down to it. I really wasn't looking forward to this movie. It didn't have any actors I was particularly looking forward to. It didn't even have any trailers that really wowed me outside of special effects reasons. And that's essentially what I got. The special effects were amazing. It looked beautiful. The music, it's the Nutcracker. So yes, they used the music from the Nutcracker that also sounded amazing. But when you're going to go and take an actress that really hasn't had much experience in the industry and put her in a lead role, Mackenzie Foy, by the way, was the lead actress. You might know her as the little girl from the Twilight series that played Bella's daughter. You're not really going to get a lot of the results that you're looking for from a lead actress style role because she simply doesn't have the experience. She doesn't have that type of charisma that can hold a movie in itself. Now, one of the things that they really tried to get was this feeling, especially in the first half of the movie, of a Narnia-esque adventure. And the one thing that the Narnia movies had that this didn't was more kids. So when you have more kids, they can bounce off of each other. And when they bounce off of each other, they can go out of their way to take up for the shortcomings of the other actresses, or actors in that case. So I really felt like if you're not going to follow the story for the Nutcracker in the first place, why not put her siblings in the movie? It might have seemed a little bit cliche, but I think it could have actually helped the movie out in a lot of ways. So instead what we got was them taking the characters from the Nutcracker and trying to crank them up to this insanity level, which ended up being annoyance more than anything. Specifically, the Plum character. I guess she's supposed to be the Sugar Plum Fairy, but to me she was more just plum annoying. She was played by Keira Knightley in this movie, and the issue with it is I feel like somebody decided to tell her, why don't you just do the entire role pretending to be Moaning Myrtle from Harry Potter. Yes, she did the entire movie in Moaning Myrtle's voice, which is fine in Harry Potter for 5 minutes, but when you're doing 2 hours of a movie and you're having to hear that voice, it gets really annoying really quickly. And then we can move on to the Nutcracker, the titular character should be at least, and then they had some actor I've never even heard of before who was ridiculously boring. Like, I forgot that he was even in the movie for certain parts. I don't know why. I don't know if they had initially planned for him to be some type of a love interest to Clara, the main character. But even when they hinted at that every little bit, there was no type of connection there or anything. So, let's just go and get down to it. Let's review this movie. We are going to give this one a score of a C-. So let's just go and get this movie out of here. And now we can get on to our suggestions. We like to suggest 2 movies that if you enjoyed this movie or are looking for something similar that you could also watch. We're going to start out with Tim Burton's Alice in Wonderland, which I'm also not that big of a fan of, but if you're looking for something pretty with some decent music but with characters that you probably recognize a little bit better, that might be a good movie for you. And number 2, which I have mentioned quite a few times in this review, why not just go and watch The Lion, Witch, and the Wardrobe? It's a better movie by far, it's a better cast, it's more enjoyable, and it has a much better story. So thank you for watching, please like and subscribe, and as always, keep it groovy. Did you like that video? Of course you did, you're still here. So why don't you go below and give us a like and subscribe.
And if you like the t-shirts we're wearing, check out our sponsor in the bottom links below, Ripped Apparel.